Question number 2 for the Faculty of Global Hospitality and Tourism Management: what can we as students learn when it comes to getting through a trying time like COVID-19, since it has a great impact on tourism industry? And we have experts from the field, and they're called our shoulder-to-shoulder, hip-to-hip instructors that are joining us. It's a special treat, so take a listen.
We can learn about getting through this is that we are going to have strategies that we will employ. And these are applying a research-minded, data-led approach throughout all of our efforts. That's going to be key. We have to develop a 360-degree integrated marketing communication plan, employing different channels, and that be identifying key customer groups, creating appropriate messaging strategies for each of these groups, and leveraging all available industry partners. We've been here before with post-BP oil spill and post-hurricane recovery. It's just a different force we're dealing with right now. But the main thing to not lose sight of is we're not losing our infrastructure during this crisis. Thanks.
It's better to have a plan and not need it than not have a plan and need it. We need to financially, both personally and for the organization, make sure we set some funds aside so we can get through difficult times. And lastly, there's a lot of people who've been very, very innovative when it comes to COVID-19 in our industry. Learn from them, learn from their best practices, and make lemonade out of lemons.
This is a good question. The COVID-19 crisis will end soon. You can learn 3 things from the above change as follows. First, one hotel brand name stood out among competitors. The Four Seasons Hotel offer free room to medical assistant to help patients in COVID-19. 2, thinking about the long term. Money comes and goes, but Maslow's hierarchy needs of safety has been modified for 80 years. People prioritize their safety and health above all else now. Third, more skilled labor after COVID-19. This is the time for you to prepare your professional academic credentials. Study hard for this competition. Let me know if you have questions. xstrand@uwf.edu.
Beautiful thing of the hospitality industry is it's always changing. It's always changing. And currently we're in a situation where at the end of Second World War, Winston Churchill, then the Prime Minister of England, said, we're in the worst of times, we're in the best of times. Well, we're in the worst of times, we're laid off, people don't have work, there is lots of uncertainty and a virus floating around. The best of times, we can connect on internet and we can talk to people and we can do things together. We can still grow.
Hi everyone. I believe one thing we should all learn is reminding us the importance of employee as well as guest safety and security. There should be continuous emergency management trainings to educate hospitality employees regarding how to handle disasters such as hurricanes and COVID-19 pandemic. The marketing concept that we all learn and teach, which is focusing on the needs and wants of our guests, should move to focusing on the safety of our guests and employees. This focus on safety should be clear right at the beginning, whether you are a new guest or a new employee of a hospitality organization. I personally haven't seen any clear focus on safety and emergency management in job trainings and orientations that I received in the hospitality workplaces that I was part of. As future leaders of our industry, your most important consideration should be developing strategies for how to make guests and employee environments safer, and more secure.
Hi, folks. Andy Holnack here, talking about what we can learn from the pandemic. Well, I guess one of the big things is that hospitality always has to answer to challenges. For those of you that are familiar with the area, we have been through Hurricane Katrina, we were Hurricane Ivan, we've been through the oil spill, and now the pandemic. In each of these cases, the future looked pretty bleak, but we made it through. As individuals, what you can do is look for opportunities. I have restaurant friends in Destin that when they found out that they can't serve in the restaurant anymore, not only are they doing drive-through, but they came up with sushi classes where you could go by and pick up a kit to roll sushi and then log into Instagram and they would teach you how to do it. That's a new and innovative idea. There's lots of different ideas that are out there, so think of that for yourself.
What a great question. Thank you for that. I would say that today we're all students. None of us are the experts. We have never experienced this. So look around, none of us have. However, some of us do have experience that we can pull from in times where we can relate it to something else that we used. But as students, all of us as students, I would say hop on American Hotel Lodging Association website, get on some of those webinars, Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, and Visit Florida. Also great websites, National Restaurant Association. See what the professionals are doing. Figure out what is important for you and what industry you want to go into. Watch those leaders, see what they're doing, what resonates with you. And then maybe when you're ready, then you align yourself with that organization. So that's what I would be doing right now. And I am doing, and I'm also the student, and we come out and we use this experience. Thanks all for the questions.